like for many of us, I'm again somebody where COVID may help me to reinvent and be like, okay, who am I going to be? Wow, I have a lot of time now to ask myself some big questions.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I think, one of the interesting things I think is that for some people, it is about reinvention, kind of like embarking on a new career or sort of trying something completely new and going in a different direction. But for others, it's actually about repositioning, right? It's about, how do you reposition yourself inside an organization? Like, my first experience of that was when I was, in my early 20s, and I was working at British Airways in London, and I was working in sales. And I was really fascinated by a career in training and development. And so I thought, well, why don't I apply for a job in training and development? So I did that, knowing that I was going to get my, as we call it in England, Dear John, but at least then I could have a conversation with the person who was doing the hiring. So say, what do I do to get in? Like, what would I need to do to help me understand why? And she was kind enough. Her name was Linda Denny. She might even be here today. But Linda said, come for an interview. Come have a chat with me. And so I went for a chat. And when I left, she said, do you want to interview for the job? And that began, I got the job. And that began sort of a process of me then working in training and development. But the great thing, that wasn't really about me. It was about I was working in a company that valued transferable skills. They could see that with the ability to sell, to understand needs, to relate to people, to present, options in a way that was easy for people to understand. That was the basis of somebody who could eventually be a good trainer, and they could actually just train me in those skills. And so I really do think that organizations have a role to play right now in this market in actually upskilling some of their, employees, helping them kind of like pivot and make changes, looking at their transferable skills, filling, positions in different ways. So this is not even just, for me, this is not even just about people reinventing themselves. They need to be given the opportunity to do so by the companies in which they work, or the companies that they want to go and work for, who need to be more open about the transferable skills that they see on a resume instead of just rejecting somebody because, oh, you haven't done that job before.